Hello and welcome into the Sorare Spotlight. I am Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare here today. Talking about game week 55, which is the first. Had that with the J League as well. So it's all about checking in on how those are doing, checking out who won what scores won it, and all the good stuff that we do here on the Spotlight. I will preface this by saying my internet has been a little wonky lately. And for those of you who were here last week, I think it actually started. And it looks like I already froze a little bit, but I think we're back. But also, there's about 1.5 feet of snow outside my window. And here you froze for about 5 seconds. I've actually been freezing for days. And now I have 2 feet of snow outside and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, thankfully not consistent. But I have no idea how long this will last, which is a bit of I don't know if that's exciting or not. But we're going to hopefully, get through everything that we need to do with no problems. And we could all just look back and say, boy, that was funny that time that you had those issues and we never have them again. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming in. Hatling and excited for this one. And we'll find out in a little bit why. Sorare Soul, what's up? Somebody very excited for the K-League to start this weekend. And Pico Player here for part one. Hopefully this is part one. Hopefully there's only part one. Mike Baston, what's up? Sean Kennedy. Will this stream last longer than Jordan Morris last night? Low blow, low blow. Ede, what's up? Nemesis, good to see you. Fabian. Bob Flynn in the house, making his triumphant return to Sorare with a podium in his first week. We got to love it. Ede said, let's check Eredivisie Division 1 Limited first for no particular reason. I don't give Eredivisie much love on this show because I don't play it. And that's not to say I just prioritize what's I don't prioritize just what I play, but but I just don't play it that much. And so, and I don't really know how to pronounce a lot of the names. But we can do that. We can certainly do that. I'm just going to try to adjust something here to make sure we don't lose everything. But here we are. We'll dive in and see what Eredivisie Division 1 looks like. For no particular reason other than Ede was just kind of curious what it looked like. All right. Is it Eredivisie finished? It is. Okay, great. And here we are checking for no particular reason. Jordy B 89 in first, 481.72, with what looks like a go-ahead Eagles full stack. Wow. We love to see the Jacob Briam captain there. Melly Meulenstein as well, and with a 100. I had a Melly Meulenstein 100 in a lineup as well. But we also have, let's see, Yari. So, yeah, full stack. Debusser or Debuser, I don't even know. Joris Kramer, Sorare, Briam captain, and Meulenstein. Giovannino, 75 in second, 480.2. So that's 1.7-ish. I'm sorry, 1.548 short with a go-ahead combo or a go-ahead defensive stack, Debusser and Meulenstein. And then Feyenoord, PSV, and AZ for those of you who like to mispronounce it. Jordan Boz, 80, double decisive. Joey Veerman, 75 with 2 decisives. Unfortunately, only one of them was positive. And Troy Parrott, 69 with a goal. And then Ede, let's go. 477.83 to win $400. That is 1.55 points short or ahead of fourth place. Daniel Bielka from NAC, Meulenstein, Jacob Motor with a 34. Haj Musa with a double decisive captain, and Jacob Briam. I was second, but Motor had a tackle taken off. Oh no, but still my first podium. Congratulations, Ede. That is awesome. And so let's see, you were about 3 points short, 2.5 points short of second. So yeah, did that tackle kind of like take away a double or something like that? Let's see. Defending, so no double. So no, it was just the tackle. But anyway, fantastic finish for your first podium. Congratulations to you. $400 in the bag. Where were you on the streaks? 477 was enough for a fifth streak if you were on there, but I'm guessing because you didn't mention it, you were not. But let's see. Division 2, 508. Oh my goodness gracious. This is why you need to be in Division 1. Division 1, 481 wins. Division 2, I'm guessing the top 5 would have won. 480. Yep, top 5 would have won Division 1. Hit fifth streak in Challenger too. Let's Ede have a week. Let's go. But 508 wins Division 2. DeBusser, Muhlenstein, Yuri Regier, Haj Musa, and Paul Wanner. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why this keeps defaulting back. But if you don't have Melly Muhlenstein this week, you're not doing much. Division 3, 499 also would have won it. We have the Melly Muhlenstein Vitesse Classic with an NAC, or no. That's, NEC, Dan Rotz, and Boy Kemper. Who are these people? Sorry, that's what happens when you don't follow the Eredivisie. All right, first place in Rare, DeBusser, Kramer, Morrow Jr. Classic, Jacob Briam, and Melly Muhlenstein. Love it. Oh, who is this in third place? Who is this? Harry Trades. Yari DeBusser, Joris Kramer, the Joey Veerman Classic, Haj Musa, and Jacob Briam. We love to see it, Harry. I saw a different Harry Trades top finish this week, I thought. But here he is on the podium. GG's, Harry. 498. All right, so 480. Doing this. 485. Lionel 1992 wins Division 2, also with a Veerman. A little Huang in Biam there. So yeah, it's just the go-ahead Eagle defensive stack all over the place. And then D3, 497, DeBusser, full. Oh no, excuse me. 4 go-ahead Eagle and then 1 Dan Rotz. And super rare, Kovar, Muhlenstein, Veerman, Saibari, and Briam. But we've got some uniques in here, and we all know what that means. Team Bambi turned 2,500. We have an in-season Muhlenstein, the in-season Briam, and then classic Veerman to turn that $2,500 into $8,400. That's why you buy uniques. McBride in second. Here we go. With a go-ahead Eagles stack of DeBusser, Kramer, and Briam. And then he's got Haj Musa captain and Sven Meinens. Off the bench goal. We love a little luck box goal. And then, were there any uniques in here? No. And then Kalama in third. DeBusser, Kramer, Luciano Valente, Saibari captain, and Watanabe. Feyenoord, unfortunately, conceding in their 2-1 win over Telstar. But there you go. There's Eredivisie. Congratulations to all who participated. We've got, we'll get into, let's jump in MLS right now, because we'll also just bring up that there is now a Mega Cart Top Collector promo. Collect more, win more until Tuesday, February 24th, which is tomorrow. Buy 5 cards from the same MLS collection in one transaction using the card feature and get a bonus card from that same collection for free. Repeat as many times as you want. Unlock even more rewards with the collect missions. This is available in limited, rare, and super rare. Please be advised that because the cart feature is not available on iOS yet, please make sure you visit the website to participate in the promo. And let's go right to MLS. So as a reminder, MLS is split now between leaderboards and hot streaks. So this is the leaderboard right here this is the hot streak. This is hot streaks. QTN top score in hot streaks, 529. It's a Whitecaps defensive stack, Takaoka and Blackman, Sverkov, Dreyer, and Sun. That's about as good as you can get. So that's the first streak. Speaking of MLS, Peter Stoyanov heard MLS and he was like, oh, got to get in. I don't even know if there's an easy way to look at all of this. I don't really want to look at the full leaderboard. And the target is also not 480 points. Let's see. Is there an easier way? I didn't enter, so I'm not even sure I can see the MLS leaderboard. And I believe there is someone in the live chat here who is very interested in the leaderboard for MLS. Yeah, this is just the streak leaderboard. MLS. Well, I know one way to find it. Because our good friend Hatlingen did pretty well. I tried to view the leaderboard. I think it's not possible if you don't enter. Well, what if you just happen to know who's in first place? With a lineup of, this same lineup that QTN had. 520 points, first place. And then we can just look at the whole leaderboard this way. Why not? So yeah, the top one, obviously, Takaoka, Blackman, Sverkov, Dreyer, captain, and Sun. That's actually it wasn't the worst captain. Not the worst captain. Second place, which won $535 thanks to some vault bonus, I assume. Extra $35. Andrew Thomas, Ymar, the little Sounders defensive stack, Sverkov, Dreyer, and Sun. I'm guessing Sverkov, Dreyer, and Sun is pretty popular here. Fulham in third with Celentano and Jackson Reagan, along with Sverkov, Sun, and Dreyer. And I think I'm not going to go through all of them. How much? Here's Thomas, Reagan, Sverkov, Dreyer, Sun. Let's see. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, how far do we have to go until we don't see a Sverkov, Dreyer, Sun? And the answer is, what did Pierre finish with? Or on fifth place. Takaoka, Ymar, Sverkov, Dreyer, and some Argentinian guy who was in a 3-0 loss named Lionel Messi. Classic Messi, no less. So that's 520. I was talking to Gator Guy this past weekend, about this lineup. And he said going into the game week, this is what he would have thought was the top possible lineup. The optimal play was just this. Takaoka, Blackman, Dreyer, Sun, Sverkov. And we saw it at the top of the leaderboard, and we saw it at the top of streaks. So this was it 520.9? And what was it in 520.9? And let's see, view rewards, MLS. I'm just trying to see if QTN was a little higher. 529. Goodness gracious. So I'm guessing there's some more bonuses in here. But 750 essence and the first streak. What is the Grand Prix number? Is it 480? Let's see here. Prize pools. So here we go. MLS Grand Prix, 480 points, 200,000. So if you look on the leaderboard, looks like Akane was the last one at 480. So that's 12 people we just said. 200,000 divided by 12, 16,666 extra essence, which isn't bad. Isn't bad at all. I'm guessing QTN had a billion lineups, and so I'm not even sure we can. Well, actually, I wonder if we can find the top one. MLS, here we go. Does it show any? It doesn't show the like how many people shared it, but it's right there, 200K. So it's about 16,000 extra essence for everybody who hit that number. And so congratulations to them. Let's check out. So Don, I'm being told that maybe this is correct, but I believe that this number 300,000 includes all 200,000 of the Grand Prix. So it's really only 130,000, which is also insane. So let's see here. What was I just about to do? MLS. Oh, I wanted to look at the top players from MLS this week. For those of you who don't know how to do this, I'll even just show you from the beginning. If you go to the top players here under matches, top players, and then if you go to the current game week, the live one, you can pick any league you want. And there's MLS, and we can see the top players in MLS. Yeah, only 130,000. So we have Guilherme, who I had in a all-star lineup, I believe. I did. Had 3 100s here. There's my Melly Muhlenstein. Not the worst captain, but pretty close to it. Sverikov and Nick Haglin with a 100. How about that? 2 decisives, 27 AA. And let's see, we have Paul Rothrock, who I believe Harry Trades was victory lapping today. Chris McVeigh, 98, not the Bombino 98 that we had hoped for. Daniel Mooney from 94. Jamar Ricketts, 91. It looks like I was just a year early on San Jose, opening up their season with a 3-0 win at home against Sporting Kansas City. Not bad. Hartle with a 91. No way. Excuse me. Wow. Cole Bassett, 88. Cole Bassett better than Anders Dreyer. What are we doing? There's Jack McGlynn, 85. Carlos Heel, 84. Denny Bowanga. So let's see. So Ymar is the highest scoring player. Is that right? Without a decisive? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Maxime Crepeau had an 86. 2-1 win. Didn't even get a clean sheet. But he got 11 saves, including 8 inside the box, a good high claim, 1 punch, 5 diving saves, and 2 accurate keeper sweepers. Tell me you don't play so rare. Or tell me you play so rare without telling me you don't. Anyway. I was told goalkeepers were tough in MLS. But anyway, there's Sun 84. So yeah, Ymar with the 49 AA with the top score without a decisive. Next up, Berhalter, 79 with 44 AA. Didn't they win 3-0 too? Oh, it was just 1-0. Excuse me. Let me guess. Thomas Muller scored. Where is that guy? Thomas. Oh my gosh. Maybe it wasn't him. Let's see. There's Daniel with the clean sheet. Kalina, 32 AA. I mean, if you get the right combos, you got a lot of points in MLS. Just a lot of them. Not bad at all. Thomas Muller hit the post closest he came to scoring. I mean, you say that as if that's not close. That's pretty close. All right, let's get back into the other competitions as well. I didn't have, I'm not sure if streak data matters yet for MLS. I actually don't have any updated streak data for this game week. I guess I could pull it up, or I guess I could, ask for it. But one game week in, I feel like it's not worth being like, oh, look how many people hit it, just because the number doesn't really mean anything to me yet. Okay. So let's see what's finished. Is Philly Dilly? Is the Prem finished? No. All right. So we won't go to the Prem. Let's go to Ligue 1. I think I did hit the streak in this one, but not with the team I wanted. So first place in Ligue 1 Limited, 522.46, which is kind of an insane score. Lille defensive stack, Ozair and Mandy. I have that defensive stack. Adrian Thomason, Tovan, and Corentin Tolizo. 522.46. Goodness gracious. Second place, 521.83. Less than a point back. Kuder, Mandy, Thomason, Tovan, and Ajorka. That's how I'm going to say that name. Tovan, captain 93. So that's certainly the right call there. That Brest 2-0 win against Marseille, which included a penalty save from Kuder, was quite tilting for me, and I'll show you in a little bit why. We've got a little like backup PSG stack here in third place, which is 505.13. Ozair, so the Lille goalie, but then Lucas Hernandez 100, Kang-In Lee 57, Gonzalo Ramos 84, captain, and Tovan 93. So this is just a classic nailed the PSG rotation lineup. Because home against Metz, and then they have Champions League this week, but no Kvaratskhelia, no Vitinha, no João Neves. This is just those guys were on the bench. Marquinhos on the bench. Safonov still played, which was no Pacho. Nuno Mensch didn't even play. Hakimi did play, got a 69. Doué with a 71 and a goal just in 45 minutes. And then, Warren Zaire-Emery with a 97. Not getting his rookie card at the beginning of the season is quite tilting. Anyway, second place, 521. Oh, wait, we did this already. Sorry. Let's just see if Division 2 was any higher. 519. Lille stack with Benjamin Andre, Tovan, and Doué. Not bad. And then Division 3, 510 is Kevin Trapp from Paris FC. Enrique from Monaco. Magnetti had a 90. 530 wins. Division 1 rare. Ozair, Lucas Hernandez, Rongier, Tovan, and Thomason. Rongier with a 35 and a yellow card. Jeez. And then 38 points back is second place. Ozair, Zabarny, Benjamin Andre, Tovan, and Hoiberg with a Zabarny captain. And FC Grasavoyder in third with Bryce Samba, and then the PSG stack that everyone has. Hakimi, Kang-In Lee, Doué, and Lucas Hernandez. That's a weird one. Lucenzio got sixth in France. Unlucky, it was D3. Lucenzio, is that limited or rare? Let's see. D3, sixth. Giamma, was this you, or is it in rare? Sixth in limited D3 was Ozair, Zabarny, Diego Moreira, Pagis. Is that like Pablo Paggi? And Barcola captain. Yep, it's me. All right, there you go. Hey, congratulations. That's still a good hit. $120. Is this what it was? Oh, no, we lost the $15, 1,000 essence, and a promotion to D2. Not bad. And thanks for checking in from Twitch. And then Super Rare, good friend of mine, PSU Fans 2 takes first place, $4,000. Kevin Trapp, Thiago Santos from Lille, Benjamin Andre from Lille, 1-0 win away to Angers. 94 from Andre captain, Pablo Paggi, maybe, and Tolizo with a goal. From what I believe, every single one of these cards is a reward. The Pablo Pagis or Pagi was, won 3 years ago. Tulizo, let's see. It's basically if they were crafted or won, because I don't believe PSU Fans 2 has bought any of these cards. And it kind of shows you the power of uniques, of rewards. So this was one, Tulizo was won 4 months ago, as were Thiago Santos and Kevin Trapp 27 days ago. And this was also 4 months ago, Benjamin Andre. I'm guessing they were all in Champ Super Rare, but who knows? Who knows? But there it is, 640, 673. It's never too late to win. Question of the week, Laird. Could you have won Super Rare with an ideal lineup? Ooh, that is going to be quite painful to look at. I'm pretty sure the answer is no. And I'll show you why. So basically what happened, I have 2 defensive stacks. I have a Toulouse. I actually have a full Toulouse stack, and then a Brest defensive stack with Ugo Magnetti, who we saw before. I also have 2 Aaron Donham cards. I have a Donham in-season super rare that's a midfielder card, and then I have a classic forward card. He did not play this game week, and I knew that. And I had a Rasmus Nicolaisen, and he was suspended. He plays for Toulouse. So I could only get one lineup out, and I decided to play the Toulouse defensive stack. Or I had Toulouse lineup. I bought this Sidibe on Friday so that I could have at least. So I bought this Sidibe instead of playing Ugo Magnetti in this lineup. And obviously they conceded. Toulouse conceded to Paris FC. Nobody really scored well. And I had a Thomas and assist with my unique, which is a bummer. Did get some XP, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I still don't really know what's going on with Donham, but it seems like whatever it is, it's not very good. And so the frustrating thing is that not only did I split my, not only did I split Magnetti, or I'll show you what I did. I'm pretty sure I played, this is actually borderline embarrassing. So I played Kudert here in All-Star. And there's a good lineup here somewhere amongst these two. Like if I had Kudert, Lopez, Fuji, that's 80, 91, 100. 65 and 62 from my midfielders, a 100 from a forward, and then one of the 74s. I think there's a good lineup there. But anyway, I played Kudert there, and this is where it gets embarrassing. I played Magnetti. Oh, I thought I played him in All-Star. I mean, we can find out this way too. Man, so I have Brendan Chardonnay, who I played, in Champ Limited, D3. Oh, both of them. I did Captain Magnetti, so look at me. But I played these two guys in, Champ Limited Division 3. But I got promoted, so hey, I got that going for me. But yeah, I don't think I would have had a big finish because Boho was the only forward I have. So I guess if we really want to painfully do it, it would be Kudert, Chardonnay, Thomason, Boho, Magnetti. Surely I win something, right? Oh, all right, let's do it. Why not? I don't even know if there's an easy way for me to do this with all the bonuses and everything. I don't want to do the math that quickly. Lucenzio or Lucenzio? Maybe that's it. Anyway, I'm collecting cards to improve my collection bonus, but for example, with an old Elise, CC, maybe that's CP, Crystal Palace, it's really difficult because there are no special editions of getting, no special edition of the cards, so getting 5% is hard. Any advice on this? Unfortunately, it's just hard. You're right. If you have one of the Elise Crystal Palace cards, yeah, I think you just kind of have to get everybody. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too scared to keep looking, Don, to see if I don't think I could have won super rare, but I probably could have gotten something better. Simon, thanks for checking in. Yeah, Palace Elise, that's a tough one. Is it the it probably doesn't matter which one it is. Meaning if it's the launch edition or this one. But let's see. Yeah, so if you have this one, or doesn't he have a season? There we go. We can at least see what the collection looks like. Are there any rookie cards? We got Eze too. Yeah, this is a tough one. This is a very interesting collection because there are some very usable cards in here. So you have Oatson Edward, who's doing really well at Lons. Adam Wharton's obviously still very good, even though he kind of battles injuries. Chris Richards is a regular player. Olise, Eze, Rob Holding in MLS now. Gahey at Man City. Munoz is a good player. It's an interesting one. No rookies as he played for the mighty Reading before Palace. No, I didn't mean like an Olise rookie, but I meant other rookies in the collection, because that helps with collection bonuses. Bought Eze for $3, didn't put in the lineup this week. $3. Let's see. Is there anyone? I don't know if there are any. Oh, Sambi. I didn't know he was in here. Oh, all right. So here's one. Lucenzio, do you have this collection? Is it this launch edition one, or is it the season after? Because like this Jack Wells Morrison, and there are none on the market. Is he the only one? Yeah, he's the only one. Oh, Zaha too. Yeah, it's tough. Just like, unfortunately, there's no answer I have for you other than, yeah, they're kind of tough to do that. The 2023-24 one. Yeah, so unfortunately, you got to just start looking for, I mean, I can't imagine those like jersey mints and everything are easy to get. But let's see. So 2023-24. And are there any jersey mints available? There are none. And I'm guessing, and it just not even anything below 4. Yeah. Fenner rotated a bit for this evening. Great. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to PSU fans too for this lineup. We've got Kevin Trapp and a PSG stack after Lucas Hernandez, Kang and Lee, Due, and Ramos. It's like even when you get a heavily rotated PSG, here they are still on the podium. Third place, Ozair, Hakimi, João Neves off the bench, 47, Due, and Lucas Hernandez. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyway, that is Ligue 1. Let's check in on the Prem. What happened in the Prem this weekend? Oh, no, I'm sorry. We still have Prem matches, right? Like, let's actually, what do we have today, match-wise? We didn't do that to start. So we see Fenner rotated. Who? Soyuncu. Oh, Skriniar. Did we know Skriniar was out? We did, yes. Talisca. Who's... Oh, Akturgalu's on the bench. Sweet. I'm actually not sure I played Akturgalu. I didn't. And no Conte. United Everton in the Prem. Thank you, Spargo. We also have Fiorentina against Pisa, for those of you playing in Champ or Challenger. We've got a little Brøndby action today. Okay, so Challenger's very much up for grabs. Bologna Udinese. There's Everton United. We also have Alaves against Girona. We got a little Portuguese, but I don't think there are any cards there. And then I don't even know what do we think these are? 7 o'clock. Just some holders, I guess. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. All right, so we'll skip the Prem. The La Liga is done. Let's see what La Liga looks like. Oops. Let's start in limited. Captain Bankai tops 490.92 with a Barcelona stack of Joan Garcia, Eric Garcia, Frankie de Jong with 100, Lamine Yamal 71, and Rafinha 55. Seems like a pretty standard lineup. Oh, that's right. We did say Alaves Girona still to go. But, well, I guess, all right, we'll do, well, whatever. We're already here. I can't imagine anyone with Alaves and Girona cards are getting ahead of a Barcelona stack, but maybe. Here we have a little combo, Barca, Real Madrid, Garcia, de Jong, and then Vinny Jr., captain, and Arda Güler. Real Madrid losing 2-1 away to, is that Osasuna? Wow. And Barcelona 3-0 win against Levante. 485, third place, Garcia, de Jong, Yamal, Rafinha. So this is actually the same lineup as first place, but it's a classic Yamal as opposed to no classics in the first place. So it's a 5-point difference. Pretty good. Sorry for all my K-League notifications here. Kim Bong-Soo, 112. Goodness gracious. Anyway, tops in rare, 3,000. Nigris had Garcia, Carreras, de Jong, Vinny Jr., and Sorloth. Alexander Sorloth with a double decisive in Atletico Madrid's 4-2 win. 4 goals for Atletico Madrid. Simeone, Lookman, and Sorloth brace. Griezmann gets the start, 53 minutes. There's Julian Alvarez. Man, just an afterthought these days. Marcus Llorente, 73. Johnny Cardozo, 70. Man. And in classic Atletico Madrid, everybody eats except Jan Oblak, who actually got outscored by Marko Dimitrovic. 552. That's a high score. Second place, Garcia, Berchiche, de Jong, Yamal, Mbappe. Nice cheap lineup there. And then Sam and Sam, Garcia, Koundé, de Jong, Yamal, Rafinha. Anyone in the live chat on the leaderboard anywhere to get a shout out? Super rare, Jorge, BC, Garcia, Berchiche, de Jong, Yamal, Rafinha. Poppy Graves has Garcia, Koundé, de Jong, Rafinha, Yamal, and Nanzo, Mr. So Rare set here. Odysseus, Ere Comert, de Jong, Vinny Jr., and Fede Valverde. Now that's 2 in-season uniques. Does his 1,000 actually pay him more than second and third place, or first and second? Nanzo did have a huge finish in the Prem, or he's getting one. But so 2,959. So an extra nearly $2,000 for the 2 in-season uniques. We'll skip ahead to the Bundesliga. All right. Moritz Nicholas, David Raum, Kimmich, who was iffy to play and then played and got an assist, of course. Harry Kane with a 90, but he also, is that a penalty committed? Sure is. And Jan Diamande again on the score sheet. Fabian said, I got 3rd and 18th place in Bundes Rare Division 1. Oh, so we'll see in a second. So 457 is first place in Division 1, which is not enough for the 5th streak if you were going for it. Nicholas, Raum, Amiri, Kane, and Diamande in 2nd and in 3rd. Urbig, Raum, Amiri, Kane, Diamande. So Kane, Diamande, pretty popular. Kane, Diamande in D2, along with Atabolu, Ginter, and Kimmich. Div 3, 433 wins it. Rano, Stanisic, Seawald, Kramaric, and Tabakovic. Not bad. Tommy said, do you think that Fenner can do something today because I'm 16th in Challenger Limited, but I'm scared they can kick me out of the top 20? I think there are a lot of Fenner cards out there, so I wouldn't spend that money quite yet. First place in rare, Peace, Love, Understanding, 473.81. Vandevort got the start in place of who's at Leipzig? Gulashi, excuse me. So Vandevort, Raum, Kimmich, Kane, Ginter. Not bad. Gully World, second, 471. Findamen, David Ram, Cursed Edition. Is that like an arrow? No, it's just blood coming down his face. Pavlovich, super rare. Jan Diamande and Kane. And here's Fabian, 462.98. Vandevort, Raum, Olise Classic, Diamande, and Kane Captain. Fabian also in 18th place, so that's 700. We'll just shout out Fab all over. What do we got here? Oh, I see a little K-League there. Anyway, $763, 63 extra bucks and 90 extra essence for his vault, and then $87 for this. I'm guessing this is the lineup you thought would finish higher. Urbig, Upamecano, Pavlovich, Olise, Kane. I guess maybe they're both, maybe not. Those are both quite solid. Good game week. 17th in La Liga too. $1,200 and 20,000 essence. Fabian, let's go. Let's go. Love to see it. So 473, 482. Top score here so far. Schwabe, Raum, Christian Eriksen. No. I say that because I have a Christian Eriksen card and I'm almost certain I didn't play it. Kane and Ginter. Let's see. Did I play Eriksen? Oh, I did. Look at me. Not even close. Unless we get 62 points from Idrissa Gana Gueye today. Poor captain. Dennis Vavro, shout out. Sorare Scandinavia Discord. And then D3, 450 wins it. Rano, Metz, Ibrahimovic, Tabakovic, and Alexis Claude Maurice. Never heard of him. That doesn't mean anything. But. And then super rare, Jimmy Tufoy, I think. Blazwich, Doki, Kimmich, Olise, Kane. In season, Danilo Doecki. Or is it just Doki? I actually don't know. But that was it 4,000? Yeah, 4,000 turns into 7,474. That's an extra 3,474 because of one in-season unique. Nice game week for Jimmy. 19,000 XP. Schweberman, second place. Kaua Santos, David Ram, Romano Schmid, Aaron Dinkchi, and Amiri. Not a lot of Bayern here. Until Bambi shows up. Daniel Batts, Upamecano, Olise, Captain, Classic Unique, Harry Kane, and Amiri, Classic Super Rare. Fun lineup there. How much have I missed? Do I watch from the start? Carrie, what would you, when you tuned in, what were you hoping to see? Because maybe we haven't done it yet. We've already covered MLS, Liga 1, La Liga, and now Bundesliga. And I was about to jump into, and we did Eredivisie. I was about to jump into the Prem, although, you know what? Let's do J-League first. So this is the first week of J-League, split leaderboard and why am I streaks? Sorry. So so 448.68 is the highest score in J-League hot streaks, which means nobody qualified for the Grand Prix. We have an Antlers stack, Hayakawa Ueda, that's Naomichi Ueda, Kento Misao, Leo Sierra, and Yuma Suzuki. So yeah, no, is it 200,000? I wanted to go back to that. I can't remember if J League is 200,000 for limited or for the Grand Prix, that is. MLS is 200,000. J League and K League are 100,000. Yeah, but it was 0 for this game week because nobody hit 480. Excuse me. So not being able to find the leaderboards for J and K leagues and MLS is disappointing. Guess I'll have to enter them all soon. You could, or you could just find somebody who we know. Does James go by James Johnson on? Is this James? No, it's not. I can't remember what James's Sorare handle is. I think Barkey played. Sorry for everybody who did play J League and I just didn't check, but let's see. Barkey, actually, I don't even know if he played streaks or not. Or I'm sorry, the leaderboard. So here's the leaderboard right now. Hold on. I was like 340. First place, 430. This is absolutely incredible. So 435.35 is the top score right now. It's an antler stack of Hayakawa, Ueda, Leo Sierra, as well as Yasuto Wakizaka and Rafael Elias. 435 points, won 50,000 essence, plus another 2,500, I'm guessing, from their vault. Let's check that actually. Oh, can we not see like the... No, I guess we can't see it from theirs. 412.66 wins 25,000 essence. Hayakawa, Kim Ju-sung, Mateus Jesus, Rafael Elias, and Alexander Schultz. Goalkeeper had an eventful game. Yeah, let's... is that a clean sheet, a penalty save? So he conceded the penalty, but then saved the penalty and in a clean sheet. This guy can craft for some hours, for real. Still pretty new to Sorare. How and when do Norway division in-season cards come? I don't believe... So Rosenborg is the only team that they've had from Norway. And I don't believe there has been any indication that we're going to get them again for this weekend, for this season. So I don't know. 396.63 wins 14,000 or 12,000 essence plus some. Let's hold on. This is really what we should be doing, right? Comparing leaderboard to streaks. Now, this is 3x streaks, so I don't fault anyone for choosing one or the other. You do you. Let's see. J League. Here we go. And we'll look at the leaderboards together. I wonder if I can pull this off. Hold on. Look at this. The production of this just went up tenfold. So this one was the leaderboard, and this was streaks. Now, again, no judgment at all. Do we see any similar names in the top 10? We don't. So 435.35 is the top on the leaderboard, I'm sorry, let's do it this way. 448.68. I would love, if anybody from Sorare is watching, I would love some other indication of, because this is streaks, right? Yeah, this is streaks, won 1,500 essence. So I'd love this to say hot streaks or something. But anyway, so 448 is the top hot streak, and that would have won it. 446 is second place. So first, second, and third would have won the 30,000 essence. how far? So 412. I should do this for MLS too. I'll go back to that. 412.66 was second. There were, look at that. We have to go to page 2. 26 lineups that finished ahead of second place. Yeah, Mike, it was more the split screen, hoping my computer didn't catch on fire. And it was more, I haven't needed to use the split screen until we had something to split, right? Sir Stanel, then when is the start for Sorare in-season cards? Like when to start buying and complete a club collection? If you're just looking for Norway cards, then you may be waiting forever. Otherwise, the new European season cards, and I know Norway does more of a summer schedule. That'll be different if we get them at all. But most of the European leagues, the early cards will launch in July or August after the World Cup. Anyway, so, I mean, if you're somebody who wanted to look at one or the other, obviously all of these people hit the top streak, or excuse me, hit the streak for the first one. Could have done division comparisons. Yeah. But yeah, there look like there are a lot of opportunities for people in the leaderboard. And maybe it's just that they're chasing the streak, which again, I can't fault anybody for doing that. But yeah, so that's how J League looked in limited. I guess I could. Can I pick rare from here? Is that going to let me do it? View leaderboard. All right. Did Matsuyama play rare? I assume so. Let's find a Matsuyama lineup. All-star, Bundesliga. Would love a scarcity filter here too. Did he not get any new J League or K League cards? I mean, not K League, J League rare limited cards? I guess not. Who out there played J? Oh, never mind. Okay. So this is J League rare. Why can't I see the whole leaderboard? Okay. Here's the leaderboard for streaks for rare, right? Yep. And so I actually don't want. Oh, man. Anyone out there enter J League rare leaderboard? Who is on the rare leaderboard for the J League? This looks like all streaks. Here we go. Streak. And some tough scores in this competition. But, oh, we might have a little Grand Prix here. I have to keep going back to this. I should just write this down. I do like the streak score progression bar there. I agree. It's just nice that it's so obvious what it is. What is the rare Grand Prix for J League? 520. So nobody hit it. So no worries there for so rare. But it looks like it was just an antler stack that did it this game week. If we look at the top players from the J League, it just feels like there are not that many huge scores. J1, there we go. So, oh yeah, Fuji had 100 in my lineup here. Here we go. Didn't even make me look bad with the bad captain because I captained the other guy with a 100. Rin Mito with a 95, and then Yuta Higuchi with an 87. Man. 9 players, 80 or above. And then Kimito Nono, the top scorer, the 10th highest score, and one without a decisive. 43 all around points. I mean, I guess when you see, let's see, 3, 7, 10, 11 of the highest scores were from Antlers. No surprise that we see a bunch of Antler stacks on the top. All right, let's move. So that was J League. We didn't do the Prem yet, but Prem's obviously a bit different. Let's see. Challengers still got some plenty left. Contenders got not as much left. Let's do the Prem. Why not? Let's just see what it looks like before Bruno Fernandes plays. So 482 is the top lineup right now. Dean Henderson at a 100. How about that? 1-0 win over Wolves. Saved a penalty, got a clean sheet. And made 7 saves, including 5 in the box. Chris Richards there with the combo. 50 and a clean sheet's a little disappointing. Rodri, 75. Haaland, 71. Daniel Munoz, 74. Fulham had Henderson, Munoz, Rodri, Haaland, and Cody Gakpo. And Cornish Canary, Henderson, Munoz, Caicedo, Classic, Rodri, and Haaland. 482, 498. Oh boy, in Division 2. Henderson, Mitchell, there's the Palace stack you wanted. Enzo Lafie, Haaland, and Jan-Paul Van Hecke. Yeah, it seems, unless you were talking about the J League, which also seems pretty low scoring. Let's see. Sorare Spotlight, 502 winning Division 1. Henderson, Gabriel, Rodri, Classic, Gakpo, and Ezri Konsa. Glafanu in second. Allison, Van Dijk, Rodri, Haaland, and Douglas Luiz. That's a Douglas Luiz Forest card, even though he plays for Villa now. I didn't even know he had Forest cards. Did he go on loan at Forest and then from Juve? Was it Juve, Forest to Villa? How did that work? Fulham here in third. I feel like I've seen Fulham's name a lot. Henderson, Van Dijk, Rodri, Haaland, and Sarr. I got to look at Fulham here. Because I feel like there are a lot of places here. So second in Prem Division 1 limited. Oh my gosh, not quite the same lineup, but double Premier League podiums. Henderson in both, Haaland in both, Rodri in both. And then it was Munoz Gakpo versus Sarr, Van Dijk Sarr. Third in MLS for 350 limited. Third in Contender Division 1. Seventh in Bundesliga Division 1 rare. Seventh in Eredivisie rare. 10th in Bundesliga D2. 20th in Jupiler Super Rare. My goodness gracious. Still going here. We got J League. 2 MLS lineups cashing. Contender Super Rare hit the second streak in Eredivisie. Third in J League hot streaks. We got a Golden Arena. My goodness. Fulham. Have a week. Wow. Okay. 502-1 Division 1. 526. Henderson, Mitchell, McAllister. Who do we think this is? Oh, Iwobi. There you go. And Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And then there's Fulham again. That was the lineup we saw. I didn't realize that was in Division. Oh, no. Not Division 1. Not Division 2, I mean. Henderson, Saliba, Soboslai, Haaland, and McAllister. All right. And then Super Rare. Yeah. Nanzo. Somebody sent me this lineup today. David Raya, Classic, Super Rare. William Saliba, in-season, unique. Nico O'Reilly, in-season, unique. Alex Iwobi, Classic, unique, captain. Alexis McAllister, in-season, unique. So this is 4 uniques, 3 of which are in-season, and a Classic Super Rare and a Classic Unique. $5,000 is the top lineup, or the top lineup wins $5,000 normally. Thanks to those uniques, as a reminder, that's 3 in-season uniques, 1 Classic Unique. Nanzo took home $20K from this lineup. That's why you do it. FZK in second, 2,500 with, wow, Henderson, Tyrick Mitchell, Hannibal, Zion Fleming, and Adrian Truffert, Classic Unique. I have an Adrian Truffert rare card. And then third place, 556, F Gambit, Beck Allison, Kirkez, Harry Wilson, in-season unique, Pedro Neto, captain, and Shaloba from Chelsea. Let me see what this Chelsea lineup looked like. I saw that Andre Santos started. Santos, Caicedo. 1-1. Zion Fleming, 93rd minute. And the Harry Wilson in-season unique made this one pay off a little more. We didn't do Jupiler because I don't know this league well at all, but, let's get through it. First place, 507.67. Nacho Miras, Kudu, Itzo, Kalali, and Ryotaro Ito, who Sorare Twitter spotlighted this weekend, who's been doing very, very well this season and understandably captained in this lineup. On loan, I believe, from St. Truden, or on loan to St. Truden. And yeah, some nice all-around scores here. And pops off when this is decisive. Fleming with the header from a corner. Oh, wow. Second place, Miras, Christian Burgess from USG, and then St. Truden. Yamamoto, captain, Ito and Kaleli. Sean Connolly, not to be confused with Sean Kennedy. Warlison, Ross Sykes, Van de Perry. Sorry, I just got a huge wind gust. I thought my window was going to cave in. Syed Menish and Christian Ravj. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys. Sorry. That's a full pronunciation struggle bus right there. Andreas Youngdahl with the, love that, the 99 jersey mint. This is in rare. Toon FC 488. Flavio Nazinho, Ryotaro Ito, Yamamoto, and Elias Seboawi, who I have somewhere. I might have his jersey mint too. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I think I have his jersey mint. Not this, obviously not that one. And I thought I played him. Did I play him? I did. I played him in under 23 limited. Did I not click through to this lineup? Hold on. Under 23 limited. Sorry, I just like to show off my under 23 limited. Here it is. Is this a jersey mint? Yeah, it is. Let's go. I got this card. Let's see what for $7.23 in order to boost a Mats Kohlert. This card right here. I bought this card. He was taking set pieces, and then I bought Sebawi and Levi Smans jersey mint. Smans tore his ACL. $3. there any usable cards in this? Klaverbor starts. Boschnowitz, I think, just went to Poland. Is there anyone else usable in this collection? Looks like nobody. Oh, Chain Nuns. Lost the set streak because of the equalizer. Ooh. Ooh. And then super rare. I feel like I knew somebody that won this one. Maybe not. Pug Trader in a second. Kanzler. Miras, Michele, Yamamoto, Goto, and Ito. Yeah, this triumphant hero from St. Trudens is good. What did Pug have? Nozawa, eBay, Hautakiet, Torgan Hazard, Sayadimish, and Vanaken. $1,000, but he's got 2 uniques, including an in-season. So what does the 2,000 turn into? 2,666, apparently. Oh, no. Oh, wait, 1,000? Oh, because he finished second. Duh. So 1,000 turned into 2,296 from those uniques. Oh, under 23. Wow, that is a lineup. Holy. Sorry to branch off here. Second place, no less. Trubin, Inacio, Smets, Pavlovich, McGlynn, Simsier, Diamande. How do you not captain Simsier? First place was Yilmaz, Back, Diao, Tanaka, Goetz, Suzuki, and Stojakovic. And even Nanzo had a one. Why are we not captaining Aral Simsier? Anyway. I had a decent lineup in D2 rare, U23. Did we do everyone? We didn't do Challenger and Contender. But let me just show off my, oh wait, no, my D2 rare. Whoop, not super rare. I was on the podium earlier. I don't know if I still am. Oh, I am. Here's me. Simsier captain. Got to do it. Anyway, Challenger, which we still have Fenner. So we got to watch out. But it was a big Midtjylland and Sporting Week. You'd think I would have done okay. But I am stuck here in 8th. But first place, Olafsson, Victor Back, Roljskär. I have no idea how to say that name. Trincao and Alaj Begovic. First place. 520. Costa, Tavernier, Kurtchu, Alabegevich, and Nygren in second. I had the armband on Simsier in one of my Challenger lineups before the game week. I switched it to billing 15 minutes before the deadline. So ironically, I was just giving somebody a hard time about not captaining Simsier, and I didn't do it myself in this lineup. Yeah, Brøndby and Fenner still to play. Costa, Bednarik, Baranashea, Trincao, Simsier. I picked the worst outfield player to captain. I captained Simsier in like 8 other places. So tilting. Is your rare SO7 lineup still first? I don't know. Let's see. Is this All-Star? Here we go. Yes, it is. So, Don, the thought process, I think, with that other one is that I captained Simsier in so many other places that it was kind of just like a hedge. And Bednarik has been scoring quite well, and they were going to just dominate possession. And so, yeah, I just thought he would score well enough. But obviously, it was a Trincao. They were away. Simsier was away. I hate to say that that's part of the reason why, but it's part of the reason why. Like, yes, he's 100. I mean, any player is 100 capable, but yes, he had 100. He had 100 recently. Not to say that that means anything, but so here's a Simsier 100, still not captained. Wow. So Dazer in first place in rare, 572.88 with a Callum Ward 93 goalkeeper captain. Goalkeeper captain. Yeah, the kid that, yeah, Begovic, Alag Begovic. There it is. Yeah, he's on a nice little run here. And it's a rookie card. I believe these are rookie cards. Yep. He looks a little concerned, but the dude is on fire. I'm sure you'll at least podium. I would just prefer to finish first. I haven't had a first place in a long time. Might be getting me a carom for the 4th streak this weekend. Who do they have this weekend? Is that Hartberg? Yeah. Not that Salzburg's not usually just a favorite anyway. So there's Dazer. Do we just see? Oh, I was going to say, I wonder if we just see a bunch of Simseers. Oh, we do still. Callum Ward, Paul McGinn, Simseer captain Horta, and Luis Suarez, the Sporting Suarez. And Coach Vahid is Callum Ward, Federico DeMarco. Oh, he had 100 again. Zalazar, Horta, and Andrade. Federico DeMarco. This is insane. Like, the Opta guy has to play so rare here, right? Like, this is insane. 164 DNP, 8759, 100, 100, 100, 100, 82 DNP, 100. Exactly. Messi who? Nope, just Federico DeMarco. So we got the clean sheet, 1 big chance created, which was the assist, 4 attempted assists, 2 shots on goal. Oh, he even had a big chance missed. 103.9 could have been even higher. And he doesn't even really have that many cards. 78 rares, 491 limiteds, 2 uniques, and 5 super rares. 2 months ago. Look at that. His old Verona cards. $100 5 months ago. GG's. Are there any for sale, you think? Just 2? Yeah. Nope. Classic. Phew. Imagine getting this card for $41 6 months ago. That's awesome. Let's get back. There we go. And Horta is another one who's been smashing just all season. And I just refused to buy one. I feel like this is kind of what I thought I was getting when I got Trincao twice. But Trincao really hasn't been that great. I know he's coming off a good game, but I feel like his... Oh, I guess that's still pretty good. Yeah, I guess that's not bad. So that's rare. Do we have any more DeMarcos? We didn't. It was just 3rd. Do we think this? Oh, I knew our good friend was going to pop up again. First place challenger right now, Ward Longello from Motherwell combo. Elliot Watt as well. Slattery 100 and Topi Keskinen from Aberdeen is the Elliot Watt captain. Is the Harry Trades School of Captains right there. Speaking of Harry Trades, 2nd place with the lowest scoring player of the captain, Callum Ward, Stephen Welsh, Elijah Just, Maswaniche, and Slattery. 632.99. It's like 31 points short, 30 points short of first. Did 3rd place get a good captain? Yes. DeMarco, Simseer. Wow. Oh, and Ederson's still playing. Oh, boy. 624. Oh, boy. Nanzo have a Fenner guy? No. Costa, Bednar, Kirchu, Trincao, and Araujo. So this could change. Fenner clean sheet, which, like, who knows with those. All right. Well, good luck to everybody competing there. And I was going for the 5th streak in Contender this game week, and it was just a mess. But we got Edin Dzeko with a 100 for Schalke. Tom Prof 2 first at 505 with a, nope, that's not a stack. Karaman Dzeko attacking stack from Schalke. Stojkovic from Zagreb. Volincic. No, Volincic. I don't even know. And Schuhen. Jack Doyle second. Dzeko, Kai Wagner. Wow. Kai Wagner. Oh, and Fulham again. How about that? Reims, goalkeeper, Ewan Jowen. Ewan, maybe. Roar, Marvin Bonacek finally starting to wake up. Dzeko and Stassen. I refused to pick up a Dzeko, and now I'm paying the price for it. And by paying the price, I mean I'm not going to be able to get one. But he has done, excuse me, very well for Schalke. 6 decisives in 3 games. I feel like that's pretty good. Man. Do we see Dzeko a bunch in rare? Oh, we don't. Livakovic or Livakovic, I never know. McKenna, Stojakovic, Voliničić, and Livaja. How's he been this year? Yeah, not great. Probably hurt a little bit, and then that's how he does. Beta champion in second, which is kind of funny. The Dzeko Roma card. Enzo Leopold. Talk about, of course, Adil Auchi. Yeah, Schalke just smashed. 88, 100. Oh, Lubicic was Schalke? Why did I think he was Zagreb? Was it the limited lineup? Where was... Did I just make this up? I guess so. Whatever. Okay, so that's... was that third? Jowen. Wow, Arturo Vidal. Wow. Lubicic went from Dynamo to Zagreb. Okay, thank you. Of course, Pico player knows. But yeah, Enzo Leopold with the biggest disappointment of the entire game week. Was going to make himself a king in the So Rare with Laird Discord and just, or the Laird Social Club Discord, and then nothing. 44. Yeah, apparently Vidal is still playing. Cash Arc in first in Super Rare, Livakovic, McKenna, Jesse Benet, Stassen, and Angel Correa, who had an assist in Tigres' 2-1 loss. Shout out to Sean G. I really liked this lineup. Jowen, Koto, Shaqiri, Davidashvili, and Adil Auchiche. And Pearl in third. Let's go. Hoffman, Neubauer, Meyer, Fabian Reese, and Rasmussen. I brought Reese up on a stream either earlier in the week or earlier. I thought he was hurt, but he was not hurt and just continues going. Just keeps going. Yeah, Vidal's still going. I didn't even look who he played. But yeah, I was going for the 5th streak in Contender, and it just was, this was my top lineup. It just didn't get enough. Atik and Di Maria have decisives for days, and then they don't get it. Koto 73 without a decisive, which is great. Noel with the clean sheet. But I bought the Istra defensive. Actually, I had a different defensive stack, and then had to buy these guys, and then they lost. This lineup was cruising, but then Paderborn gave up 2 goals in their 5-2 win. And then this one was at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decisives, and I can't even get to 300 points. I get relegated with 5 decisives. The game is gone. Yorkie Will, thanks for checking in. But yeah, so now I'm back to 0. I needed 460 and got 360 in one lineup. Thankfully, I didn't get relegated, and this one's getting promoted to D1. So I'll just have to win the leaderboard next game week. And then I did hit, I was only on the second streak in Challenger, which I hit with 2 lineups, which additive rewards I would have loved. Another SimSeer lineup where I didn't captain him. But yeah, I'm currently sitting 8th right here, although I guess this lineup could catch. Oh, no, this is Division 2, so it doesn't even matter. Bundesliga, I 380, didn't even get to 380. I thought, yeah, this Nubel, man. I didn't realize that one failed. And then I got the first streak in Ligue 1 here with the worst captain. And I got relegated from D2. Rough streak week for me. Afternoon Mates still not selling Contender for J League cards. No, I don't. James, what's up? For those of you who didn't see it, James and I did a J League preview a couple weeks ago. No J League cards for me. I've bought into the K League, and I'm going to try to do that. Which reminds me, we have the opening weekend of the K League coming this weekend, but I'm not sure we have any odds yet. K League odds have been very difficult to find, mostly because I don't think they really have them. But let's see. Yeah, K League doesn't even pop up. Okay. I didn't even look at the midweek, actually. Oh, wait, that's in a day. Joining on the K-League Venture MLS looks a little crazy to me. It does look a little crazy. Oh, wait, we do have K-League. Let's see. Do we have enough teams? All right, so we don't have odds for Jambak, Bucheon, excuse me. Jambak should be big favorites there. Incheon, Seoul, I bet, are pretty even. So we have Daejeon, Ulsan, and Jeju are the favorites, but nothing. Daejeon, the biggest favorite. Well, Jambak will be the biggest favorite, but I don't think we're ever going to see like gigantic favorites in the K League. Let's look ahead to the midweek. I actually have no idea what's coming in the midweek. Oh no, it's European nights. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So we've got European champions, European leagues as well. Those are both in-season competitions. We do have J League, but that's a later deadline. And then, of course, U23 and All-Star. Let's see. Can we look at the matches here? Of course we can. So basically just return legs from last week. We have Atletico Madrid hosting Club Brugge, Leverkusen hosting Olympiacos, Newcastle at home against Karabag, Inter hosting Bodo Glimt. Bodo very different at home than away, so just be mindful of that. Atalanta at home against Dortmund, Madrid home against Benfica, Juve home against Gala, and PSG hosting Monaco. Let's see what our big teams, our big favorites are. Newcastle, 88%. Holy. PSG, 80%. PSG, 80%. Well, I guess Monaco is probably not up in the table, but like, let's see where Monaco are. I know they've been struggling. 8th. PSG. Oh, I didn't realize PSG took first. Wow. Okay. But 80% to win. Inter 80% to win. As I said, coming off the loss against Bodo Glimt last week, but at home, way different. Atletico Madrid 74% against Bruges. Madrid 69% against Benfica. Juve 67% against Gala. Bayer Leverkusen, 57 against Olympiacos, and then the closest one, Atalanta hosting Dortmund. This just looks like there are going to be a lot of big scores this weekend, or this midweek, in European champions, which there always are. But those are some very big favorites. And if we look at European leagues, Crystal Palace, 93% favorite. 93%. Do we see another Henderson 100? You could just stack this whole side right here. Henderson, Richard, Munoz, Sarr, Larson. Actually, I can't remember if Sarr is a midfielder card or not. But who else do we have here? I have no idea what these two teams are, but there's AZ, 79%. I'm just thinking of in-season cards right now. Stuttgart, 72% at home against Celtic. Bologna, big favorites against Brann. Interesting. There's Forest. Fenner at Forest. Fenner playing right now. That's tough. Monday game and then Thursday. That's not fair. But anyway, Forest, 56%. Celta Vigo, 56% as well. Who else we got? Genk Dynamo, Rijeka, and Lille, Red Star Belgrade, 38%. Pick them. J-League, I assume, is just kind of a Friday one. We've got Vissel Kobe against Avispa, Hiroshima against Kyoto Sanga, and Mikita Zelvia against Jeff United. Shout out to Launa. Andreas, that is. So 3 games, 6 teams, which means leaderboard will not be open for the midweek, but streaks will be. So everybody who wants to check that out, you can play streaks midweek for J-League if you have these cards. Which is a bit of a bummer because I have Hiroshima cards, which means I'll be playing them in All-Star. Actually, did we even have odds for those? Hold on. Oh, we didn't even have odds. I wonder if we have them on Sorare. Let's see. I mean, that game's not till Friday, so. Here's Osaka. Yeah, no odds yet. Okay. But we've got Botafogo, 98%. There's Palace, LAFC. Oh, yeah, we've got CONCACAF Champions League. All right. And this, so we had a lot of travel last week, like going into last midweek. Teams were going to like Honduras and Costa Rica. I think, was there a Panama? I forget what the other ones were. But anyway, now they're home. So LAFC, 91% at home. Nashville, 85% at home. Got Norwich, Sheffield, Wednesday, 83%. There you go. There's PSG. What other MLS do we have? Oh, River Plate. Midweek River Plate. Was that why Beltran stuck up? There he is. Man, still no Armani, huh? Is it just Beltran's? Still hurt. Yeah, that rotation could be a bit of a headache this weekend, this midweek. Let's see. Where are the other CONCACAF Champions League? There's Racing Club. Do we have just full? Are these Copa or are these league games? I don't even know. But anyway. Oh, did I skip Vancouver? No. Oh, we just don't have odds for him yet. Okay. So maybe that's all it is. Okay. So those are the, yeah. So LAFC, Vancouver, Philly, and Cincinnati, who I imagine are all favorites at home, but also who knows what lineups we'll see. LAFC was updated an hour ago. Everybody questionable. Literally. Because they played this midweek. Vancouver, we got 18 hours ago. Everybody questionable. So Radik thinks it's a must-win situation, but they'll play Toronto over the weekend. Tough stretch. Indeed. Philly. We should see a fully rotated squad here after 5-0. Armani played last night, didn't he? Did he? Did he get hurt last night? I'm not sure I played Armani last night. Oh, he played last night, huh? Did he sub off? Oh, came off at halftime. Ugh. Oh, Paulo Diaz did play. Lanzini with the revenge goal. Good shout, Mike. I didn't even notice that Armani played. And then FC Cincinnati, lots of rotation here after a 4-0 away win in the opener. All right. So at least we know. Deke's on the case. I'm sure there'll be some more chat in the Deke FC Patreon Discord. So if you're really into MLS, which includes CONCACAF Champions League, check that out. Patreon.com/DekeFC. I don't play MLS, but I'm in there anyway. So yeah, we got a lot. Could just be a really high scoring midweek because some of these numbers are very big. Philly Dilly, hello to you. Philly Dilly is probably very excited for today's Pickford versus Man United game. Utility for all those collection pieces. There you go. Little bright side there. I did also want to look at this weekend. Obviously, I'm very excited because the K-League is back this weekend. But we also have, let's see, MLS, J-League, K-League, Prem, Liga, and La Liga, Bundesliga, Jupiler, Eredivisie, Challenger, Contender, Champ, U23 also. We got it all. Everything is here. You can see I already got my K-League lineups in. Very excited. I guess we should look at the midweek. You'll be suckered in after winning a Dryer this game week, Laird. I would love to win a Messi. I mean, Dryer would be a great win also, but I've never won a Messi. I think winning a Messi would be cool. So who do we have here for if I'm playing champion? PSG against Monaco. Obviously, Benfica away to Madrid. That's not great. Bayer Leverkusen. I should do them. And that, I guess that's it. Pacho, Vitinha. I have a Kvaratskhelia or a Hakimi. So I've got a bunch of Monaco and Benfica guys. Forwards. Not great. Aliesh Garcia. So much Monaco. But I got to play Garcia here so that I can use Kvaratskhelia. Would Mrs. Laird be happier with you winning a dryer or a dryer? Ooh, I like that. It's funny. We were just talking about our washer dryer recently, and knock on wood, it's holding up quite well. So I think the Sorare card would be fine. No promotion or relegation in European champions, so you can play whoever you want, which is kind of nice. When I play Trubin, oh wait, let's do Bayer Leverkusen. Where's Tapsoba? There he is. And then, yeah, this is where it gets a little sloppy because I don't really have a lot of Bayer Leverkusen. Where's Loic Bade? Is he still hurt? Hamstring. I'm guessing since they're not on Sorare, they wouldn't be here, but just in case, yeah, nothing there yet. All right. Balogun against PSG seems not great. Yeah, these midweek games are exactly that. All I have is Monaco or Benfica, which feels not great. But is what it is. And who do we? Hans against Atletico Madrid. Tchouameni against Benfica the other way. Going classic seems like not as fun either. Like playing these in class. That's probably what I should do. But even those scores are going to be absurd. Mignolet against Atletico Madrid. Hakimi. Oh, wait, no, I can't. Hold on. I need classic. I was like, wait a minute. That's only 5 players. Mignolet. I mean, maybe we just play All-Star. Beltran. Let's see what we can cook up here. Beltran, Hakimi, Sosa. It's been a little slow. LGP is not. Erikai. We'll try Sosa. Madsen away to Southampton is not great. Zelarayan's starting to pick up a little bit. I guess he's just getting some decisives. Kamavinga against Benfica. And then we just kind of like run out of people who are likely to play. Bawadi at Red Star. I wonder if he'll play. This is where it's like, should I just play Kamavinga and Tchouaméni from that other lineup and just forget the Champions one? Alvarez against Bruges. Guirassy away to Atalanta. What do we think? Sid, what's up? Feel like I spawned in Alaska this morning. Wind and snow is wild. So it's just as wild here. I don't think I can get my camera to like show how crazy it is outside. But yeah, I thought my house, well, yeah, there's a lot. Ooh, Hulk. I always do love playing Hulk. The way to Gremio is not great, but sometimes you just gotta play the fun guys. This view is struggling here. I usually have Sorare on 90% zoom. But anyway, LGP, I'm not going to play there. JPH away to Inter. This is just such a bad matchup. Erikai against Kyoto, I guess might be it. Rojas, who else do we have? Man, I would love to play Paolo if I was more confident he'd play. Game isn't until Thursday. Paolo Rivero. Oh, man, Juan got hurt? I didn't even notice that until just now. This is ugly. Paolo seems a little too risky to play. Evian, I won't play. Baltazar, back playing with Racing. I have Sosa here. I was saying I could probably do like a full Racing stack. Feels a little lazy. Let's play LGP. Why not? And we'll take Tchouaméni away from the other one. Yeah, Madsen has been really good this season. Finally. So I got so yeah, I could play any midfielder here. I'm not going to play Hans, Evian, Kamara. Does anyone? Oh, that's what I needed. That's tough. No Çalhanoğlu or 2 Bellinghams. Enzo Berenachet is not going to play. Hoffman won't start. Maybe we just play Hans. Do we play Hans or Kamara against PSG? That doesn't make me feel great. Zakaria against PSG? Could he win some tackles and stuff? Maybe. Gosh, they play PSG in 59 also. Be sick of these guys. Let's do Hans just because it makes me feel good. I like playing that game. But yeah, let's go back to Madsen because he's been very good. He's finally picking it up at QPR. Like they're not spectacular scores, but it's nice to see some blues again. I think I would call this blue. I don't know what you guys call it. May have to unvault. Jude soon started training with the ball. I never re-vaulted mine, but yeah, we might have to. Muslera, Cambesas, Mignolet, Osako. I guess we could do the Sanfrecce. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see. Cambesas, and I'll combine him with Rojas. Where did he go? Who's playing for Racing? Why are all my Racing guys not playing? I have Rojas. Where is... Wow. Martirena, just a DNP player. I do have Adrian Martinez. Sosa I put in that other lineup. Did you say you're running the view at 90% or normally do? I normally have it at 90%. Like this is 90%. This is 100. Did I put Rojas? Oh, no, here he is. Cambesas, Rojas, Paulo. I hate chancing Division I lineups with guys who may not play. Zelarayan. Let's just do Madsen. Let's see. Garassi. Juni Ito against Genk. Cyan. Yeah, could be. That is what it is. I didn't have my Crayola names out. Is Perrin going to play, do we think? Is he registered, actually, now that I say that? I guess he did play in the first one. Francisco Gonzalez, who plays for CD O'Higgins now. Maybe we take a chance on him, even though he has no no projection. Alvarez against Bruges. Do we go for it? It's such a classic Sorare lineup, literally and figuratively. No pun intended on the classic Sorare lineup. Like, look at these things. This is what your gallery looks like when you've been around for a while. All right, let's put the Sanfrecce guys in. So we have Osako, Kim Ju-sung, Arakai. Is Sasaki still out? I guess so. Yeah, training alone to recover. And this game's not till the end of the week is the problem. That's the only reason it's a little risky. 1918. Let's try Baltazar. Man, even Acuna is questionable. Genk got spanked at home at the weekend. Does that mean we do play Ito or we don't play Ito? What was wrong with Acuna? Just that nobody is doing well? I feel like every one of these games is a must-win at this point. Do we play Juni Ito? But they spanked Zagreb away. And Montiel? I don't know if this lineup is good enough for Division One in this week that we are talking about how high scoring everything is going to be. This feels super dangerous for Division One. And I'm not sure it has any upside in it to win it. So I feel like I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have played this in Division Two. What do you guys think? Is this worth chancing in Division One? Are any of these actually? Like I have 3 Division 1 lineups. Do I dare play these lineups in Division 1? I hate that it feels risky. But I also hate not playing cards. Oh wait, yeah, let's see what I have in limited. I'm getting relegated, but promoted. Go for it. I mean, it's easy for you to say go for it. They're not your lineups. Where did I? This is U23. This one got relegated from D2. Yikes. But let's see. All-Star. Here we go. I'm winning 100 essence, but I'm getting relegated. That's a really bad lineup. 389 gets relegated. Wow, 408 needed. That wasn't even close. Yeah, go for it, but then don't go for it, but you asked. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What can we put together in limited? Let's see. Fenner. Oh, yeah, I didn't do the. Do we want to do the. Let's see what that looks like. European leagues in season. So Fenner, it's Fenner away to Forest. Oh, here we go. Stuttgart, Chabot. See here? 0%. What are we doing? Oh, Chabot's suspended. So I have Stiller at 60%, El Canus at 70%, Undav at 70%. This is going to be ugly. Anguson away, yeah. Sergi Dominguez away to Genk. Mandy at Red Star. I don't even know if he'll play. There's Jagasic. Still playable, Mike. So if I played Stiller, Undav is actually a classic, so I have to play Llewellyn. This is ugly. Stuttgart already won 1-4 in the first leg, so rotation is likely. Yeah, I'm out of here. I'm not playing this. Let's go back to All-Star. It was more, did I want to play my good, like, do I want to play Newble in All-Star or the European leagues? Celentano, yeah, he's not going to play. Chevalier, there's Armani. All right, we'll play. Nobody tell Quinny. Anyway, Newble, LMQ, LGP, just so I don't have to use anybody's name. Oh, I do have Montiel. He's probably more, 64%. All right, 8%. We'll do the summer edition card. Why not? I always like that one. Smets against against Zagreb. Evian, Furic, Kamara, Zakaria, Nacho. This gets ugly fast. Wow, Reed Baker Whiting is going to play. I didn't even know we went to Nashville. Let's do Smets and are we really going to pull this move here? Di Maria away. We go Paolo. What a weird lineup this is. Would probably agree to play him. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. Well, that's one of the more one of the more ridiculous limited lineups I've put together in a while. Jagasic not registered for the Eurocomp mention. Oh, that's right. You're right. I forgot about that, Mike. Really is a red X. Yeah. What a weird move that was overall. I don't even know if I want to put in another lineup here. Cambesas, Sosa. I mean, I guess Gonzalez. Oh, Erikai. Did I not have? I guess I don't. I thought I had an Erikai limited. Halligan said, I'm slightly biased after this game week, but the split between leaderboards and streaks feels like a massive W. No divisions is great, and removing a lot of smasher cards from the leaderboard is good. So, Halligan, I wonder what we'll see after the 3x boost goes away. And I know that I like that you say you're slightly biased after you won $1,000, but so I think the no divisions is great. And I just wonder if a lot of those smasher cards that were not in leaderboards will go there after the 3x is back. Because I think people want to make sure the only way you can 3x the 5th streak is if you play now. And so I understand prioritizing streaks now. I just don't think that the smasher cards are going to be gone. Obviously, there will be the people who are going for the higher streaks will have the smasher cards in their hot streak lineups. But I think as soon as the 3x streaks go, or when people are not on the higher streaks, those smasher cards will be in the leaderboard. Now, I'm not sure that applies for K-League and J-League because I'm just not sure people are going to be willing to do that for just Essence payouts. Like, why are Undav and Llewellyn so high if they're definitely rotating? I don't know. Rikamana said, I think the no divisions is a massive W, but I think the smasher cards will move to leaderboard after 3x. That's sort of what I was thinking. We didn't do the side-by-side for MLS, did we? Just to see kind of the score differences there. I do like that MLS doesn't play on Monday, so we can get kind of a better view of what's going on. All right. So we know that the first two lineups are the same, just based on what we looked at. But like this lineup will not be able to compete for 5x streaks. Now, maybe Hatlingen had other ones or not, but Tom Hafford, Duran, Ferree, McVeigh, McGlynn, Sun, and Carlos Heel. So 512. I mean, 512 is only third on the leaderboard anyway. Only third. $350. But like 10th place it's actually pretty similar. Like Hatlingen, only one lineup from streaks beats your lineup on the leaderboard. And I'm not sure this lineup exists in streaks unless we have 3x streaks and QTN isn't, if QTN's back on level 1, maybe he goes. Now, maybe the additive rewards make it different, that you'll just constantly want to make sure that you have all of your, you have 5 streak lineups to score as many points as possible. I do feel like using those smashers and streaks was a bit of a waste. So, Rigamon, the reason why I don't think it's a waste is, let's go look at, I forget what the top, like how much you can win. Where are we here? Limited. Yeah, so it's $1,500 in the 3X. So plus 750 for every lineup that gets there. Is there like a blog with just the 3X? Surely. Double up, early access, quick play. Do we think it's in here? Yeah, here we go. So if you didn't get to the first streak in this game week, that 5th streak is not available to you. Would you need all of those smashers to get to 340 though? I don't think that matters. I think you just get as many lineups as you can to get these additive rewards. I mean, that lineup won, somewhere. I don't know. That's a good point. Because I guess you don't really need all of your lineups to get to the first streak. I wonder what it looks like in. Did anybody play Rare? Who played Rare? Harry did. I don't know if he played both, though. Like, I don't know if he played Leaderboards or. And Gator Guy did. You could use a smasher and 4 average cards and make the streak. I could have done it with mine. Horatio, Che, Zaris, Dreyer, Captain, Eustachio, if that's how you say his name. MLS, that's an arena. Here we go. I don't need MLS streaks. I need MLS leaderboard. So like this one, so he had, that's 3 lineups. I have no idea how to find this. Let's see. Did anyone in chat play MLS leaderboard in Rare? I can't imagine it's down here. He could have won $1,000 this game week instead of needing to get 5 scores like that for $1,500. So QTN's the only one who could have won $1,000. Only one lineup beat Hatlingen. Graham, is that your Sorare handle? Are you Graham L? You are Graham L. All right, so then let's also find that should be it, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then oh no, I don't want that one. Hold on. I just want to compare. Nope, I want midweek. Here we go. I think you missed my last chat. Oh, I did. Sorry. I definitely missed it. Yeah, but everyone can only play one lineup of smashers and the rest have to go into streaks. I'm probably playing Dreyer, Svarikov, etc. in streaks because my leaderboard will be a 4+1 with Vancouver and Messi. It's funny that this one looks different. It's like anyway. There it is. Okay. Ay. There we go. All right, so 573 won first place in, holy shit. Bob again, sorry for swearing. Bob's back on the podium again. $500. Thomas, Dua, Sverkov, Dreyer, and Son. This dude is incredible. Anyway, so 523.19 won the streak leaderboard, which would have finished fourth, $300. Oh, there's Deke, 503. Ferre, Dua, Sverkov, Son, and Rusnak. Jeez. But again, that's just heading for the first. So let's see. 515. Second place would have finished fourth. Here. 20th, or let's do 15th, 488, 474. Yeah, so like the leaderboard scores are higher in MLS in rare. So they're just kind of the same. Meaning I'm not sure you have an advantage. Are those rare scores good enough for the jackpot? Oh, yeah, good point. I believe you mean the Grand Prix. Is that in this? No. I don't play rare enough that I knew what the Grand Prix prize pool is. Or what the Grand Prix. 520. So in the leaderboard, wow. So Takamine won 50,000 essence. 50,000 MLS essence from that one, from this lineup right here. Wow. That's awesome. That is really cool. Winner takes all, yeah. Time to get Takamine on the pod. Yeah, we should do that. We should do that. So yeah, I don't think we necessarily learn anything from the first week other than J League is really low scoring and the Grand Prix looks like it'll never be hit. And MLS, didn't we say there were 16? It was 16,666 essence of the limited split. And in rare, one person takes it all, which is kind of incredible. And I think it's exactly what Sorare wanted to provide. And obviously, if everybody here falls short, they're just like, man, I scored 503.14 and I don't get anything extra. But it's, the number is where the number is. And so Takamine was able to get 523.19. And it's just to crush it. How many lineups, how many entries in rare leaderboard versus streaks? I'm not even sure we can tell. Rare leaderboards, last with 327, 883. So not even 3x in MLS. This is rare. It'll take me 1,900 clicks to get to limited, so I'm not even going to do it. But yeah, we'll do this every week, and we'll see kind of like what we think is going to be. If we see any sort of trends or whatnot, I do think doing it after the 3x is going to be the key, because once that happens, there's a little more strategy to it, I think. Robert said, I feel like the best lineup in leaderboard is the way to go, and then build up streak lineups throughout the season. Yeah, I think that's what people want to do. But Rigamon said, I agree, but you can only use one. But for example, QTN didn't use his Messi, Sun, Dreyer, Mueller, Mukhtar in leaderboards. Yeah, I mean, I imagine he has a lot of lineups, and so he's got plenty that are elite. That's just kind of how he plays, having a ton of elite lineups. That's all I got for today. I hope this was helpful for everyone. I don't know if we'll go as deep now that there's so many leagues. I don't know if we'll go into every leaderboard every week, but I do really enjoy this, comparing leaderboards and streaks and just seeing where we are. We'll get some updated streak data next week, particularly for J League and MLS, even though, it's only going to be 2 weeks in, but we'll see how many people are kind of climbing the 3Xs as they get through it. And obviously we have the first week of K-League coming this weekend that I'm hoping to get up and start my 3X climb as well. So thank you to everybody for coming. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. And if you are interested in any other content from me, I do content over on my own channel, which is called Sorare with Laird. It's on YouTube. So if you're on Twitch, just head over to YouTube and watch there. I do occasionally stream on Twitch on my own. It's under my own name, Andrew M. Laird, but YouTube is really where you can find all of my stuff. I also run a Patreon, which just helps support all of the content I do. Patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird. It's called the Laird Social Club. Gets access to exclusive videos, kind of behind the scenes stuff, and our community Discord, which is always a really good time and is just constantly talking about Sorare and everything else that comes about in life amongst people who play Sorare. So if you're interested, check that out. Like I said, I'll be back. I'll actually be back later this week on this channel. I can't tell you why yet, though, but I'll be back. And but worst case, I'll be back next Monday as well. So thanks everyone for coming. And despite the snow out here, if you don't have any, please make sure you get outside.